through if we start rounding things out.
Keyshawn matched up inside with the big guys, and they definitely got a few pounds on Keyshawn, but Keyshawn definitely, wow, banging around inside, not giving easy looks. Ball goes up, no good. Rebound comes to Lewis, and here come the Waynesville Tigers in a hurry. Zay MacArthur.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I don't like that call because we got a referee standing 10 feet from Zay, and it doesn't make the call. That comes from across the court. Not saying he didn't travel. The wrong guy made that call. Pace of that defense is really, really hurting Lebanon. Oh, there we go. Keyshawn out of nowhere.
Keyshawn, nice job right there. Tip that ball out, keep it alive, get it back to the Waynesville Tigers.
.40 seconds left here in quarter number one.
Works the ball into the corner. Keyshawn down low, back up top.
Michael Lewis. Michael Lewis, a little surprised he's that wide open when he catches it right there in the lane.
He does, but Michael Lewis takes advantage of it, puts it up, gets it in, and, Coach, we're tied up 6-all. Oh, wow.
That's just tough. That's even if you don't foul, when you reach through like that, you're just going to get that call.
Checking into the game for Lebanon is going to be number 15, Caleb Falzone.
20 seconds left here in the quarter number one, all knotted up at 6. We're going to get a travel. Tigers trap over right in front of the Tiger bench. 8.3 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Zay MacArthur going to pull up jumper, no good. Going to be pulled down by Lebanon.
That's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter, all knotted up at 6. Matt, you know what it means it's time for?
It's got to be a TTSN Sports
Update.
It's time for a
TTSN Sports Update. This TTSN Sports Update is brought to you by the TigerTV Facebook page. TigerTV Facebook. For all the news, it is news right here in Tigertown. Matt? You know who likes the TigerTV Facebook page?
I'm going to say court warming queen.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Well, now, my mercy. I can't say that one? Okay.
No, you can use that guess right now.
Well, I'm going to use it. It's got to be Erica. No?
Not for the first quarter.
Okay.
We got to go with the guy. We should have probably went with this Wednesday night, but he hadn't got a hold of me before Wednesday night. Shot me a text and said, he was like the Tiger TV Facebook page. He wants to know everything that's going on in the area and everything that's going on and make this his home. We want to give a big shout out to the newest Cardinal, Nolan Arenado. He is so excited about being a part of the great state of Missouri in this area and Cardinal Nation. He likes the Tiger TV Facebook page. And he's considering if the weather is good enough on Tuesday, if it doesn't get bad, they possibly drive him down here to Waynesville to catch a Tiger game live.
Boy, that'd be exciting. I saw the billboards in St. Louis welcoming him to the city. Wow, it'd be
what
big.
about the one in St. Robert? They got a big one out in St. Robert.
Well,
it's crazy.
It'd be a big deal to get him in here. Maybe we can do a little halftime interview with him, talk about, wow.
We got a third mic. We'll keep him on the whole game, Matt.
Oh, wow. I'm hoping
I hope you joined in with us tonight here on TTSN
I'm gonna hope the
Network.
weather cooperates and we'll get Mr. Arenado down here on Tuesday night. Brooks opens up the second quarter with the 3 ball. Tyreek had some really nice minutes on the floor the other night, Coach. Gets that 3 ball up, puts the Tigers back on top. Long shot won't go. Lebanon corrals it underneath, kicks it back out.
Tyreek got some play in the JV game. Coach trying to get him some minutes on the court. Being a freshman, you're just trying to get him some minutes and trying to get him some experience.
Just like that, Coach, we're knotted up right back at 9.
Michael Flanders, big hello to you out there as he shoots us. Game. I hope you're rooting for the Tigers out there tonight, but understand probably rooting a little bit on both sides. We'll give you that one tonight.
No, we're biased.
Oh, that's right. We are biased. That's true. Got to root for the Tigers. A.J. Martin with the three-pointer. Oh, and Matt, Victoria Hooker checks in with us tonight.
Ooh.
Victoria, we're going to get you some snow up there in Fulton. You're going to have to get that 9 holes of golf in the morning.
It's going to be hard to find that white ball.
If you're in the afternoon in Fulton, it is. May not even wait till the afternoon.
3 ball doesn't go. Ball's loose
they're
underneath.
Get Michael coming in from behind.
Coach, I believe that's going to be number 3, and it is on Mike Lewis. Just 5th team foul, but 3 fouls. Mike's going to have to go over and take a seat. Zay MacArthur checks back in for the Waynesville Tigers. Tigers pick up a little pressure here at the other end. Lebanon going to have to get that ball across half court.
Well, as you can see, a little bit of pressure really gives Yellowjackets some trouble. They're going to throw that ball away. And that little pressure, it's hard to just hold the ball out there and keep passing.
Right.
When you're putting pressure on, you're getting those passing lanes.
All right, so here come the Tigers, holding on to a 3-point lead right now. Hyatt up top, gives to MacArthur. MacArthur's going to come right back up top. Back to MacArthur, back to Hyatt. I'm seeing the pattern here. Swing it, Brooks. Woo! No good. A.J. Martin comes in, gives it a real nice try, but A.J.'s smart.
Just off the front of the rim. If you look, he's about 3 feet behind the three-point line. He's got to work that in just a little bit closer.
Nice
Hyatt with the rebound.
Nice job down here on the defensive end. Jared Hyatt gets up, pulls that one down.
Oh, they're going to get a travel on A.J.
Like the pressure the Tigers are putting on, like you said right now. Getting out, getting a little aggressive, a little further out right now, and it really seems to be giving Lebanon some problems moving the ball.
Well, Lebanon just hasn't had that easy shot.
Bounce pass inside. Loses the handle on it. A.J. Martin's going to get tackled from behind.
Yeah. A.J. looks like he's all right. I kind of worry. That's a difficult little roll up there.
Well, and you get in behind the knees like that, and you worry about it. But he popped up and looks like he's good to go. A.J. Martin underneath, swings it out. Hyatt's going to put up the 3 ball, no good. Tipped out, Lebanon gets control. Back down to the other end they come, and A.J. Martin goes, I'll take that.
It bounces off. Good hands there by Jared Hyatt. A.J. able to contain it. Zay MacArthur. Or Coach Billy Brown from the Lebanon Yellowjackets is going to want him a timeout right here. Don't think he likes some of the things he's seen the last few trips up and down the court.
No, in Coach Brown's being safe, Coach Rawlings, he's got the mask on, but he looks to be very animated under that mask.
Well, he pulled it down long enough to get a big, deep breath before he's let in on these guys right now. Well, I tell you, go back into some basketball history. One of Coach Brown's freshman coach when he was at Parkview is an old friend of ours. Larry Hines was coaching freshman for Billy Brown when he was down as a head varsity coach at Parkview. We got to see Larry come roll through here and coach his last game ever up here in the upper gym as a freshman coach for Parkview and assistant for Coach Brown.
Now I know he coached many different sports, but I wonder how many different games, matches, whatever you think Coach Hines coached in his career here in Waynesville.
How many different sports?
Well,
no,
no,
how many
just
different games?
If you were to take the games and matches of all the different sports, How many
be a travel right there and a turnover.
How many games do you think Coach Hines coached here? Got to be more than anybody in school history, I would have to believe. For as many different sports, for as long as he coached, I can't think anyone coached more games for wearing the orange and black than Coach Hines.
You know, it's like a good job there by Keyshawn. That'd be like guessing how many golf tees are in a 5-gallon bucket, man. I mean,
well, no, it was just to spark insight and conversation, Coach. I didn't need an actual number. All right, the Tigers have opened up a 7-point lead here in the second half, or in the second quarter.
Well, they're on a 16-3 run here.
And it really seemed to be starting to click right now. And Lebanon looked a little bit like a deer in the headlights right there. They're going to have to get something going, or I'm thinking the Waynesville Tigers are going to run away with this one here pretty quick. All right, first free throw's up and no good for Caleb Falzone. At the line, second one's on the way. It'll go. Going to trim the Tiger lead to 10. Number 45, Okiki checking back into the game for the Waynesville Tigers. And Tigers quickly up, ready to go. So Brooks going to bring it across half court for the Tigers. Swings over to Jared Hyatt. Hyatt directing traffic, looks inside, not there. Brooks puts up a nice long three, and it's nothing but net. Waynesville Tigers up to 9. Here comes the pressure again. Coach, it definitely looks like the tempo's picked up, and Lebanon's having a hard time dealing with it right now. Ball inside, up off the glass. That's going to be good. Caleb Falzone catches it on that backside, goes up off the square. Tigers come back on offense.
Gabe
Jared
Rush
Hyatt
is checked into the game. I don't know if we got Gabe checked into the game. He's down here on the near side to us. Oh, Zay just off the front of the rim.
Lebanon works it into that corner. Trap comes, looking to try and get rid of it. Kicks it back up to the free throw line. Jumper falls. That's going to be Schnitzer. Picks up 2 and trims. That's the word. Trims the Waynesville lead to 5. Tigers working around. Jared Hyatt puts up the 3, no good. Okiki underneath with the rebound. Kicks out to Brooks. Swings it around. MacArthur into the corner. Back up top we come. Three ball doesn't go from the outside. Lebanon gets the rebound, and here come the Yellowjackets. Tipped away right there. Jared Hyatt.
Oh, he slams it home. That brings the student body to their feet.
You could see it. Jared did the little check over his shoulder to see if he had the space.
He better be able to dunk that. Defending Ozark Conference high jump champion there. And he does. He has this place rocking now.
And runner-up in the Bass Pro Tournament of Champions slam dunk contest last January. Well, not January as in a month ago, but a year in a January. Did not have the TOC this year down in Springfield.
Well, they had the mini version. The local version. Brought in some local team. They did do that, Matt. You're looking at me like I'm making this up.
Well, but okay. That's not the
big
tournament of champions. The
nationwide. It was the tournament of local champions.
Saw
local.
some of the teams they announced for next year. Sierra Canyon out of California going to be slotted to attend next year down there at the Tournament of Champions. LeBron James' son plays on that team. Scottie Pippen's son plays on that team.
Is that an NBA feeder school? What is that? I don't know.
With the family talent in that Sierra Canyon, I'm going to bet they're really good, Coach Rawlings.
Well, Joshua E. Scott, Director of Mission Activities for the Springfield School District, word is he had supper with LeBron James and Scottie Pippen, was able to pull that deal off. Best part of that was they stuck Josh with the check. If we're under 10 seconds here in the first half. Kiki over to Rush. Oh, just off the rim, but that's going to bring us to the end of the first half. Tigers up on the Yellowjackets 21-16. We want you guys to stay tuned and watch here. We're going to have some video. It looks like the cheerleaders are bringing out the mats, and we're going to be back with you. Second half action here in about 10 minutes.
The cheer squad is coached by Justice Miller, Desiree Gentile, and Kennedy Beecham. How about a round of applause for our cheerleaders? now for your first half scoring total. We'll start with the visiting Yellowjackets of Lebanon High School. Leading all scores with 9 points, Joshua Member.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here for second half action. Court warming 2021 as the Tigers are leading the Lebanon Yellowjackets 21-16. Matt, Tigers have came out and put a lot of pressure on these Yellowjackets on the defensive end of the court, turn that into some points. I think we're going to see a lot more of that in the second half. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I liked when the Tigers, as you mentioned, picked that pressure up. It looked like the Tigers were just kind of moving at a speed in the flow of the game, but at a speed Lebanon wasn't comfortable going. And
here
really,
we go. Look at that. They rush.
Woo!
And see, that forces that shot. Oh, man, ball still hadn't went in. We're going to get a jump ball there. Keyshawn Smith, great job. That ball took a wild hop right to another Lebanon Yellowjacket.
Well,
As it's all worked out, the Tigers.
As you mentioned it right there, just that little bit of pressure and movement. Preston Napper, who we saw hit multiple three-pointers there in that first half, rushes that shot just a little bit, moves that shot off, it gets loose underneath, and Keyshawn, once again, Keyshawn Smith inside the last 2 nights has just looked outstanding for the Waynesville Tigers.
Oh!
It's going to be out of bounds off the knee of Lebanon.
Yes. That's going to stay with the Tigers.
Caleb Falzone gets up, tries to corral that, knocks off his knee, so Waynesville's going to keep the ball underneath. I believe that's Zay MacArthur going to go over there and inbound. Shot goes up, no good. Going to be rebounded underneath by Big Austin Fry.
Tigers back down on the defensive end. And there's your difference right there. Matt, Tiger defense loosens up just enough. There's some time for that shot from three-point land from Napper. And just like that, the Yellowjackets close that Tiger lead to 2. Rush with another 3 off the front of the rim. Tigers with the turnover there, bring it down. MacArthur for 3, off the front of the rim. Keyshawn Smith out to Rush. Rush with 3 from the left-hand side.
Pushes the Tiger lead back to
Coach
5.
Pills wants that defense to tighten up. Jared Hyatt knocks it out of bounds. I'm going to tell you, Matt, that Tiger defense stays like this. That Tiger defense is as tight as Scottie Pippen after a meal at a nice restaurant.
Oh, no tipping Pippen. So we talked with Nelson, mentioned I saw in the feed there at half. Yes, Scottie Pippen Jr. is.
Tyrese Brooks with 2.
I believe Scottie Pippen Jr. is a sophomore at Vanderbilt, if I remember right. But younger son Preston Pippen was the one I was talking about that plays at Sierra Canyon.
We're going to get a timeout here by Coach Billy Brown. Lebanon, is that Tiger, it went from 2 to 7, just like
Bang.
that. Coach Brown wants to put a halt to this.
Well, right, and I think it is the Tigers just moving at a speed that Lebanon's not comfortable with. And when you're not moving, you're not making those cuts, you're not making those passes, or you're being rushed to make them a little bit quicker than you want to make them, leads to mistakes, and the Tigers are capitalizing on it.
Big shout out there to a fan out in West Waynesville, Toby Morgan, watching us here on the TTSN Sports Network. If Toby's not here, she don't miss a game on the TTSN Sports Network.
No, and I saw Chris earlier.
Yeah, talked to Chris earlier.
Chris sent me some viewing material the other night. He sent me a podcast, Indiana basketball podcast.
A guy that looked just like you.
Well, it was real interesting to sit there and listen to some of the stories they went on. I've still got about 20 minutes. It was like an hour and 50 minutes
the guy
long.
looks like you and Jeff Suppan.
Well, this is true. But listening to the two of those guys tell stories about playing for Coach Knight, just the different experiences, the kind of the history of Indiana basketball during that era, it was really enjoyable to listen to.
Had an inadvertent throw in there. We had to get all the way through the 60-second clock to get the real clock going again. Napper's going to bring it down and say, whoa, let's back it out.
But yeah,
Jared Hyatt gets his hand on that ball again. This time knocks it away for Brooks. Brooks
Kicks.
over to Hyatt.
Back
Keyshawn
up.
Smith.
Into the corner to Rush. Back across to Hyatt. Keyshawn. Oh. Nice little move right there to get in and get the shot. No good off the front of the iron. Is going to give it back to Lebanon, but
Zay knocks that out of bounds. Matt, I'm going to give a big shout out. We got somebody out there watching with us. Dennis Rogers is watching with us from out there in West Waynesville. I'm going to give a big shout out. Dennis is, I cannot wait because I haven't had a chance to enjoy this yet. Brought me in a container of poncho cheese sauce from Memphis. We're going to get to break into this weekend.
that sounds
I'm
awful good.
excited about that. Poncho cheese sauce. They've got restaurants down there, but it's also the official cheese sauce of Rendezvous Barbecue down in Memphis.
Really?
Yes.
All right, Lebanon gets it inside. Picks up the 2. Trims the Waynesville lead to 5. Zay MacArthur bringing it across. Gives to Rush. Right back to MacArthur. Rush is going to put up the 3. No good. Rattles around. Pulled down by Lebanon. Lebanon gets it back across half court. Gives it to Fry up top. Fry, a little pass behind. Little too far underneath right there.
Keyshawn with some good defense underneath. Rush again. Rebound by Brooks. Another rebound by Brooks. Hyatt. Back over to Rush.
Oh. Zay on the drive right there. Tries to give it to Keyshawn. A little no-look pass right there, but not able to corral it, and so it's going to be out of bounds off the hands of the Tigers, and the Lebanon Yellowjackets will inbound. Foul zone gets the ball in. Tigers pick up that pressure again. Try and get it inside to Fry. Keyshawn Smith knocks it away. Rush quickly to the other end, and we're going to have it tipped away, and here we come back this way, Coach Rawlings.
I don't think Lebanon wants this style of basketball.
No. A little wild and woolly out there, Coach.
Napper again.
Well, and I think that's the difference. We talked about that. Napper's outside. He's set. He's ready. They get the pass to him. He's going to knock that shot down. If we can force him, rush him just a little bit, it throws that shot off from the outside. Get back. Rush thinks about the 3. Zay MacArthur's going to put it up and in.
We're going to get a 30-second timeout by Coach Pills. I think Coach probably over there want to talk a little bit about being a little more careful with the ball.
Right.
And I think that's just we've got some turnovers and we turn them right back over to them and just want to be more secure with the ball as we're doing things. Matt, we hope everybody's going to be careful out there this weekend. Looks like we got a little weather blowing in tomorrow.
Doesn't look too bad, though. I think we're going to be all right, Coach Rollins.
Well, I think we're going to be all right, but you start talking not too bad, you become, I want people to be careful out there.
Well, I'm not advising the folks to go out and just like blindfold themselves and try and drive to the store.
Well, I think we need to be careful. There'll be a little weather out there. Then a little weather on Monday night.
Monday night's
that
an awful long.
Leads us into Tuesday when we're right back here on the air, TTSN Sports Network, weather permitting.
Monday and Tuesday are a long way away, and in my experience recently, sometimes those weather folks are having a hard time knowing what's going to happen 12 hours from now.
Matt, the official meteorologist of the Ozark Conference, Brandon
Beck.
He's let us know that
Big on wind.
Brandon wants you to be careful.
What?
Unlike you, Brandon wants people to be careful out there.
I do not have anything. I don't want our people to be dangerous. I just don't want them to live in fear and worry.
Willy-nilly. Well, if they're home, they don't have anything to worry about.
Well, that'd be a good place to be on a Saturday. It's going to be cold. Even if it's not bad, it's still going to be cold. Good day to curl up, read a book.
Sunday. I bet you can find something on TV Sunday to watch.
Well, Sunday evening, I bet there's bound to be something.
Bound to be something on TV this weekend. There's two inside for the Yellowjackets. I'm going to have to. Mason Rodden joining us out there. Mason was my starting post player this year, 7th grade. He's looking at his future out here, future Tiger in the making.
I'll tell you, Mason, you'll be watching Keyshawn Smith inside tonight. Keyshawn Smith showing you how it's done.
A.J. Martin with the 3 right there. A.J., that look on A.J.'s face like, throw it over here, dude. I'm stealing it and taking it. This is when that defense tightens up like Scottie Pippen.
Lebanon looking inside, a little bounce pass, backdoor to Fry. Fry's going to go up and off the glass for 2. Pulls the lead back to 4 for the Waynesville Tigers right now. Tigers get it across. Zay MacArthur drives in the lane, a little pull-up jumper. Woo!
Zay had one short, had one long. That one was right down the middle. Oh, Zay gets his
Zay
hands
right
on
there.
it,
Oh,
ends up in the crowd.
Zay about 3 rows deep trying to get it.
Normally, under a situation that's not a national pandemic, Zay gets a handful of popcorn on his way back through, but no concessions here.
No concessions. All right, so the Tigers up 6, 1:04 left to play here in third quarter action. Lebanon working the ball around. Waynesville still really pressured defense right here. Drive inside the lane. Gets it up. Nice job right there.
He throws it up and gets that.
Well, in the defense right there going straight up. Make him throw it up like that.
Sometimes it's going to go in.
It's going to go in sometimes, but play the aggressive D like that. Don't foul them. Don't give them easy shots.
Tigers going to go for one shot here.
Zay MacArthur
Coach Pill
out
says
top.
back it out, hold the ball. Coach Brown says back off, let them hold the ball.
Brooks cuts through. A.J. Martin down here to the bottom of the screen. Jared Hyatt in the corner. Keyshawn Smith underneath.
Zay doing a little dribbling out here.
A.J. Martin comes through.
And here we go.
MacArthur into the corner. A.J. Martin no good for the 3. Lebanon's going to get a runner up.
Oh! And drains it from half court. That was Napper, wasn't it, Coach? Woo! And that closes the Waynesville lead to 1. Wow.
I don't know if he called board, but
that brings us to the end of the third quarter with the Tigers up 34-33. Matt, you know what that means it's time for?
It's time for our second and final TTSN Sports Update.
It's time for a TTSN Sports Update. This TTSN Sports Update brought to you by the Tiger TV Facebook page. Tiger TV Facebook. For all the news, it is news right here in Tiger Town. Matt, you're going to get this right. A couple people like the Tiger TV Facebook page. Want to take a guess who that is?
I'm going to guess it's court-warming king and queen, Mr. C.J. Castle and Miss Erica Taylor.
That is 100% correct. And we want to say congratulations to C.J. and to Erica on being the court-warming 2021 court, something they're going to remember their entire lives.
Absolutely.
I think that's awesome. And once again, another member of our track family. Erica Taylor. Crown Queen.
And I can't remember how many years. I'd have to look back, but I think it is 6 or 7 years running that the court-warming queen has been a member of the Waynesville track and field family.
And, Matt, while we got a second on the sports side of things, we want to wish good luck to our Lady Tigers at District Wrestling up in St. Clair this weekend.
And district swimming for the Lady Tigers.
District swimming for the Lady Tigers.
I have not seen any updates. I need to get over. Mr. Paul Schultz is usually pretty good about putting some swimming updates up there and forwarding those from Coach Stone that I've seen.
Coach Schultz. Coach Schultz's son Paul's here tonight. As we see him standing up here on the indoor track.
But I know they're and I think they're
we've got a little bit of action underneath, Matt.
Yep.
We got a double foul. I knew that was coming. It's going to be on Keyshawn.
And it's going to be Schnitzer.
And Schnitzer. They've been battling down there for quite a little bit. So we'll call a double foul.
But I believe swimming and wrestling girls are both in the same boat. Going up today to compete, will be coming back tonight, not staying overnight, COVID protocols, and will be returning tomorrow. Girls, I believe, are up in St. Clair.
That's got to be a jump ball. If it's a double foul, it's a jump ball. If it's a jump ball, it's a
double foul is a jump ball, and Coach Pill's trying to explain the rule.
I don't understand how Lebanon keeps that ball.
Looks like the referees are going to talk it over. Well, usually when the referees talk it over, they get the call right, but
not this time. Coach Brown's extremely happy. I'm watching Coach Brown over there, and he's grinning from ear to ear.
3 ball's going to go up from the outside. That's going to fall. Caleb Ray. Coach, just like that, Lebanon's going to be back on top by 2, 36-34.
Hold on, Coach. We got some swimming information here from Coach Stone. Lady Tigers 200 free relay and 200 medley made the finals for tomorrow. Congratulations, ladies. Me and the Lady Tigers are headed back tomorrow early in the morning. That is awesome. Coach, good luck tomorrow.
Awesome. I know that 200 relays had several state consideration times. Seem to be lowering it every single meet when I see the updates. So definitely a big congratulations out to those swimmers, and go get a state spot tomorrow.
That's right. Rebound there by Hyatt. Michael Lewis.
Whoa.
Michael, I'm going to tell you, Matt, Coach Pills or Coach Gamble's over there asking for intentional foul. You're not going to get that, but right now, if you really look at what's happened here in the fourth quarter, the Lebanon Yellowjackets trying to roughen this game up real quick. We saw it with the double foul down here. I don't know how much of that was on our screen, but he kept going at Keyshawn, just baiting it, and here we got Lewis going in, and it's not even going to be a shooting foul as they attack Michael Lewis on the way to the hole.
Well, and I think this a little bit of this comes from the Tigers being physical and aggressive, but there's a difference between that and getting a little rough.
Lewis with the 3.
Mike Lewis drains the 3, puts the Waynesville Tigers back on top. Ray brings it down to the other end for the Lebanon Yellowjackets. Here comes that Waynesville defense again, very aggressive. Tigers not giving an inch of space out here. Keyshawn Lewis doing a nice job front and down low. Not going to give an easy pass inside right here. Michael Lewis puts the pressure on Ray.
Get a foul on Michael.
Michael really aggressive right there, trying to get that ball.
Pumps loose. They go for that loose ball. Michael.
That's going to be fourth
foul right there.
Are they going to get A.J.?
I think we're going to get 44 here. It come from behind. Yeah, that's who it should have been. Coach Brown thinks it should have been A.J. A.J. crashed into the other
Right.
Yellowjacket because he got crashed into from behind. That was the correct call there.
Well, that's what I wasn't sure right there. The way he looked, I thought he was going to get A.J. right there, and I think the right call was made, but I was worried that was not what the referee saw.
Yeah, I was in that same boat right there.
A.J. Martin fakes the drive in, gives to Zay. Zay puts up the 3 ball, no good. Jared Hite tries to get up inside.
And we're going to get a foul there. That once again.
Well, but even on that one, I'm not going to say Jared didn't get him, but Schnitzer's throwing an awful deliberate elbow right there.
Tigers are going to pick up full court now. And we're going to get an offensive foul. That was a good call. He's been baiting Keyshawn. He keeps hitting Keyshawn. He keeps hitting Keyshawn.
And they're going to get Schnitzer there.
This happened about 4 trips down the court. And Coach Pills does the right thing, too, here. He's going to get Keyshawn out, I'm going to guess, for just a few seconds. That was once again, that's a referee right there aware of what's going on the court and why it's going on the court.
Right.
That was a good job.
So the Tigers up by 1 right now with the ball. A.J. Martin drives, a little jumper won't go. Pulled down by Lebanon.
We're going to get a timeout from Coach Brown. Tigers had that trap right in front of the Lebanon
They
bench.
did, and Hendricks, boy, I don't like the elbows. Right now, somebody's going to get caught in the head with one of these.
Oh, no, and that's coming. But these next few minutes, Matt, going to be wild and woolly.
Wild and woolly. Coach Rawlings' favorite brand of basketball.
If you are watching this right now on the TTSN Sports Network, you are not going to want to turn away for anything.
No.
I don't even care if Supermarket Sweep's on. You're going to want to stay locked
well,
here.
And Coach, we're going to need to send a big shout-out. Looks like Mr. Mike Thompson checking in with us. Now, I do have to wonder because I specifically talked to Maddie this afternoon about coming up and doing the national anthem for us, and I thought we were all in line. I know we talked about that the other night, but I have not seen Maddie down here this evening.
Mike probably kept her home.
You think it's because that made-up weather you're afraid of?
That made-up weather. Brandon Beck, the official meteorologist of the Ozark Conference, is the guy we're listening to.
All right, we're getting ready to go back to action. 5:01, fourth quarter. Waynesville holding on to a 1-point lead.
Folks, don't be worried about getting home tonight. You're going to be fine. There's a steal by Tyreek. Nice job. Tigers trap over in that corner. A.J. Martin for 3 off.
Not there. Okeke gets up. Oh, not able to come out of there with it.
Tyree gets, knocks it out of bounds. Nice job there, Tigers, with the trap. Pass goes through the hands of number 15.
It's foul zone.
Big hello out there to the butcher, Bill Dendecker. He's joined us here on the TTSN Sports Network.
Well, the butcher and the whole family are checking in, Coach.
Well,
don't slight the family.
Chasing, he's already checked in here.
A.J. Martin drives, kicks out. Jared Hyatt puts up the 3.
Oh, we're going to get it. Yep. Nice job there by Noel blocking out.
Are they going to get Wilson? They are. They're going to get Tristan Wilson with his second, going to be 5th team foul. As we're under 4 minutes left to play here, Brooks kicks over. A.J. Martin brings the ball back up to the top. Okiki down into the corner. And the Tigers, I think the right move right there is pull it out, reset.
Well, you had your floor inbounds.
Well, and with the Tigers with a 1-point lead, Coach Pills tells Zay, just back it out. Make them come get you. Well, Coach, I kind of liked the Wild and Woolly. This isn't near as exciting.
This is the opposite of the Wild and Woolly. Huh. Well,
and I get what we're doing right here,
I
Coach.
totally get we're ahead.
We have the
they're
lead.
Stay that way for the whole 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
No, and if they do, we'll take the last shot with the lead and win the game.
We don't even have to take the last shot.
This is true.
Now you're just rubbing it in.
Oh, I thought we were doing something, Coach. I got excited.
Zay passed it to AJ. Coach Pills goes over and he's talking to anybody will talk to him over.
Coach Bill Noakes checking in with us tonight. Send a big hello out to Mr. Noakes. Coach, we've got a minute.
Well, I don't even know whether to do this right now or not because I don't want to stop in the middle of it. But I guess we can. We want to send out a big shout out to our broadcast crew tonight, doing an absolutely outstanding job here on the broadcast under the direction of the incomparable,
the illustrious,
the
illuminal Tim Wallace.
Our crew tonight on the game is Isabella Arizaga, Brennan Barber, Armani Randolph, Aiden Poole, and Truman Trier. And again, an outstanding job. They've been down here, they set up and got everything ready to roll for us. And Matt, we just rolled in and sat down and put the headsets on, and Coach Brown comes out and offers a bottle of water to the official.
I've never seen that, Coach
I've
Raleigh.
never seen that either. That's something else. As we're under a minute here in the ball game, everybody's clapping. Now Zay stopped the clap.
Coach Rollins, you see something new every day.
Yeah, Coach Brown's now saying, well, I guess we're going to have to come out here and do something. And Coach Pills calls timeout 32 seconds. So, yep. It's just another night here at the old Tiger Arena. Wow. So we're going to be at 30 seconds. Tigers are going to have the ball. They're up 1.
Well, we're essentially where we were 3.5 minutes ago.
Just 3.5 minutes, or 3 minutes later.
Exactly.
So, yeah, here we go. Well, Coach, we're going to let everybody know that we're back on the air Tuesday night. The Raleigh Bulldogs roll into town, weather permitting. We're going to be right back here. I'm looking over. Tim Wallace has been in contact with Brandon Beck here, and Brandon Beck's, as of now, Brandon Beck thinks we will have that game come Tuesday night, but he wants everybody to be careful because it could come in bad. It's, you know, stay tuned to one of our sister stations like KY3. They're okay, we've just been told TTSN's going to be too booked up tonight. watch your local KY3, KSPR.
Well, and I believe that Tim Wallace is going to be sharing our data and feed with them. They're going to be able to use the information from the TTSN Weather Lab.
So here we go. Tigers bring it up. We got a foul, which I assumed was going to happen.
Now, that's just going to be the 6th foul, I believe, on Lebanon. Team foul.
Our advice to you is to tune in to one of the local channels tonight. They can quickly update you. I haven't tuned in to Brandon Beck since he's the official meteorologist of the Ozark Conference.
Tigers go back, and Zay MacArthur get it inbound to Zay. We're going to have a foul.
So now we're at 22 seconds. Zay MacArthur will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
I believe we're going to get Hendras with his 3rd, which is going to be 4th on Hendras. Going to be 1-and-1 with MacArthur shooting. Coach Bill's going to pull the guys out.
A.J. Martin
no one
checking
underneath.
In.
Well, going to stick A.J. in.
Well,
now we're going to stick
in there. Well, I thought for sure we would. 22.7.
First one's up, and it's good. So the Tigers up by 2 now. 22.7 seconds on the clock. Second free throw up coming for Zay MacArthur.
Second one's good. And we're going to get a timeout, full timeout from Coach Pills.
So Tigers up 3. Lebanon's going to be getting the ball, 22.7. Coach, if you're over there in the huddle right now, what do you? What's Coach Pills' game plan?
I guess my question right now is because we got some lights out. I don't know the number of team fouls that the Tigers have right here.
I believe the Tigers have 5.
If it's 5, you've got one you can burn, and that's what you do is you put some pressure on, you let them dribble up, take some time off the clock, and then you foul, make them completely come back and inbound again. If that's 5, if that's 6,
if it's 5,
don't,
right,
you're going to go on and make them play it through.
I'm not 100% sure. I'll be honest. I very well could have missed a foul here in the TTSN Sports book.
What I would guess right now is I think you're going to see some pressure, make them catch the ball up here, make them dribble the ball, make them run some of that clock, keep that pressure on out there.
Right.
Keep the pressure on. 3, you're not giving anything. Number one, you're not going to foul.
Right.
You cannot foul when they eventually shoot the ball. You can't do that again. But you want to extend the defense, take as much time. Do not leave them much time down on this end.
Well, and bring, like you said, the pressure and the defense. And what we've seen tonight is
what we got on the other side, I just got a report from Coach Mike Klutz from the other side. He says the board says 3 fouls. If there's 3 fouls, Matt, you're going to do some fouling here. You're going to let them dribble it around. You're going to do some fouling.
What we've seen though, when the Tigers pressure here is when Lebanon starts to not be quite as crisp with the pass.
AJ's going to foul. That's all right. "13 seconds left. We're going to get a timeout, 30-second timeout from the Lebanon Yellowjackets.
Coach, I feel like all these timeouts are extending the game back to where it would have been if we'd just played that 3 minutes out.
Oh, we still got 4 more timeouts we could go through here, Matt.
Well, the game this close, something tells me this probably isn't going to be the last timeout we see called.
I don't think this is the last timeout we've seen called. I think you're incorrect about that. But
no, I said that it's not.
Oh, no, I agree with that.
Okay.
I think you're correct.
What? Okay.
You know, Matt, the one thing the national pandemic has done is –
well, it's done many things, Coach Rollins.
Within our broadcasting, this is the most noise we've had to deal with.
I will tell you that.
Event all year long, which is it's awesome. It almost sounds normal.
Absolutely. Well, and you look across there, and you mentioned limited tickets, everything else, but heck of a group over there in the student section tonight. They've been loud. They've been vocal. When Jared Hyatt there in the first half went up and put that big dunk down, holy cow, did they erupt over there. This gym got a whole nother level of loud.
Our folks in front of us, we got social distancing seating, but it looks like if it's a seat, we're probably 90% capacity down in front of us. We talked about the people up behind us in the TTSN Sports Suite. This is the biggest crowd we've seen at a basketball game this year. So Lebanon's going to inbound it here, Matt.
Just makes life seem a little bit more normal, Coach Rawlings. Three shot goes up from the outside, no good.
with the rebound over to Zay. Zay's going to get fouled. We are at 0.7 seconds left. Zay, you just got to make one, buddy.
Just one, and it's done.
Well, Zay can be a one-and-done guy tonight.
Now the Tigers will back everyone out of there.
Zay MacArthur shooting a 1-and-1 here. Zay hits that one off the front of the rim. That's going to come up short. And the Tigers are going to come out of here tonight with a 39-36 victory over the Lebanon Yellowjackets here in Ozark Conference play. Court warming 2021. We want to thank everybody out there for joining us tonight. Matt, weather permitting, we're going to be right back here Tuesday night as the Tigers take on the Rolla Bulldogs. We hope everybody out there has an awesome weekend. If you're looking for something to do, there's a little ball game on Sunday you might want to tune into, give you something to see. Everybody be safe out there, no matter what Matt says. And have an awesome weekend. We'll see you Tuesday night.
My cousin got